Welcome back to the Least Professional channel on YouTube. How's everybody doing today? So today's going to be a little bit different of a video. This is the second time, technically the third time, but the second time that I'm trying to record this. Essentially, the first time we went out to a park and went out and got some photos and did some video and was having a lot of fun and checking some different stuff out. Half the video was blurry. The camera just would not focus. And so when I got back home and I looked at it, I was like, you know what? This isn't going to work, but I figured I'll try something else out because this is something that I haven't done. So basically, I'm going to film the whole video from in here, which normally this like, if you've tuned into my channel before, you know that this is my opening area, and then we go sit on the couch. Tonight, we're going to stay in the opening area. I've got Fred set up here, a little romantic candlelight and flowers, because Fred and I. But I'm also testing out my lav mic, and I just want to kind of see how it plays out. So I'm going to share at the end of the video probably. I don't have a plan for this. I'm the least professional channel on YouTube. I'm just kind of winging it right now so I can test all of this stuff out. But I'll share some of the pictures we took today. There wasn't a lot that came out. So the park that we went to was just up the road. It's a park that we hadn't gone to before. I've driven by it a few times, but never really stopped there. So we decided to go out and stop at this park tonight. And oh my God, it was not. It was okay. There was some decent stuff to take pictures of out there. There wasn't anything that really caught my eye that was like, oh my God, this is an amazing photograph. Like sometimes I'll go out and I'll take a picture somewhere and I'll get home and it'll turn out that it was a gorgeous, beautiful picture and I absolutely love it. It was not the case today. There was some good pictures, some okay pictures. I got a few that I'm going to share on social media. And that was one of the things that I actually talked about in the video today initially that I was trying to film was I've been sharing a lot of photographs on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and a little bit on Patreon as well, just to kind of get stuff out there because so over the next couple of months, I really want to focus on expanding into getting back into some of the photography stuff because it's getting nicer weather and I can get out and obviously film, but also I can get out and take more photographs. So I want to expand into that, but I also want to expand. I want to get back to doing the cemetery chats and that kind of stuff, and really pushing towards trying to add some new stuff and get some fun stuff going on the channel, and really pushing to try and get some subscribers because it's kind of stagnated. If you haven't noticed, if you're a regular viewer and you've been paying attention, we hit 250 subscribers in around December for the first time. And since then, it's been just kind of stagnating it and going up and down, but staying around that 250 mark. And I don't know why that is. So some of it could be YouTube unsubscribing people because they'll do that from time to time. If there's bot accounts that have subscribed, they'll go through and they'll unsubscribe those bot accounts. It could be people just unsubscribing because they decided they don't want to be subscribed anymore, which if that's the case, if you unsubscribe, it doesn't tell me who unsubscribes. It doesn't tell me who subscribes if your subscriptions aren't public. But if there's something I can do better, if there's a reason that you unsubscribe that is something within my control, if it's just that you don't like the content, that's fine. I don't know why you subscribed in the first place, but I get it. But I'm trying to find stuff out. I'm trying to learn from my mistakes and get better at things and grow the channel. My ultimate goal is to get to a point where I can be making an income with this channel to be able to go out and do the things that I want to do and really just provide entertainment and maybe some kind of educational stuff. If you've seen some of my other stuff, like there's some educational type stuff in there, but I try to make it fun and just have a good time with it. This is at the end of the day, like this is for me. This channel's for I'm doing it for fun because I enjoy doing it. And there's a lot of other things that I would love to do with it, but some of them are just cost prohibitive. And that was, big reason why I started the Patreon. Big reason why I'm trying to push to try and get closer to, I don't see hitting monetization on YouTube anytime soon, but but getting to a point where maybe I could get a sponsor here and there, or somebody that, if I say I want to do a particular video, somebody that will be willing to sponsor that video to cover the costs or help cover the costs so that I'm not footing the entire thing. Because as much as I don't mind doing that, at the end of the day, this is a hobby. And when it comes down to it, like I've got a family, I've got stuff, bills have to come first. So anything that I would like to do comes secondary. So that's where my head's at, kind of thinking about all of this stuff. And realistically, like this video, I know is not going to be one of those explosive big videos, but it's a video that I kind of wanted to make, like I said earlier, obviously to test out the microphone and stuff and see how that works, but also just to kind of fill you guys in on what's going on and the kind of state of mind that I've been in and what I've been thinking about lately, just because, I'm having some fun doing some fun videos, but at the end of the day, like there's more I want to do, and there's a lot of stuff that I've been thinking about. Not to mention the weather. The weather's been really causing me issues lately. Basically, every time I get to go outside, like when I actually have time to and I'm not working, it's been cold, it's been windy, it's been rainy. That's part of the, spring, and there's nothing I can do about that. But it feeds into like depression and that kind of stuff. I get seasonal depression, and so I deal with all of that. So I haven't felt like really doing a lot lately, but I've still looked forward to making these videos, taking pictures. I've been having a lot of fun with that, and planning some of the stuff I've got coming up. There is a big, big thing coming up next month, and I've announced it on Patreon, and I will tell you guys about it when it gets closer to the time that the videos are actually going to come out. But it's something that I'm really excited to be doing. And part of with Patreon, what I've been doing with that is putting forward some early access type stuff. And I actually added something in there today for the highest tier. It's an idea I got from another channel I was watching that is primarily a travel channel. But I thought it was kind of cool. Basically, what they do is anytime they travel to a specific location, they will buy all their Patreons or all their patrons at a specific tier a postcard and customize it and then mail it off to them. I was like, that's pretty cool. So I've set up something similar with one of my tiers where I will buy a postcard if we're traveling, if I'm doing a travel vlog, postcard and maybe something else little, and mail that to anybody that's in that tier. And the months that we don't do travel vlogs, I'm actually planning on making up postcards of my images and mailing those out to people. So I want to do some fun stuff like that. There's also behind the scenes videos that I'm working on trying to figure out how to do. I'm still learning all of this. So behind the scenes videos, and I'm doing some early access. So videos like this one will be early access to patrons at all tiers. And Discord, there's Discord stuff in there. And I'm looking for other ideas. If there is something that you say, I would sign up for the Patreon if this was available, give me suggestions, give me ideas. I'm up for those too. I didn't want to make this video all about Patreon, but I feel like that's kind of what it's turned into. Other than that, I don't really have a lot to really talk about today. I don't think. I've got some videos upcoming that I'm working on that will be more, not scripted, but more like have something behind them. Like I said, this video is kind of a test video. I just want to see how it does. Uh, the last video not the short, but the one before that. That's the other thing I want to talk about with shorts, but hold on in just a second. The last video that I sent out, I actually really promoted and tried to push that one as far as I could because I was curious about something. I was doing an experiment. I wanted to see how far would YouTube push my video with me actually out there like really promoting. Turns out not as far, not very far at all. YouTube has not been promoting my videos. And that brings me to shorts because I started to get into shorts because they've been promoting shorts for the past couple of years. And part of the reason I wanted to try them out was to see what will happen if I do shorts. Because in YouTube's eyes, it's like, well, we want you to do shorts. We're really going to promote them. We're going to push them out there. It's a way to, grow big, get your content in front of a lot of eyeballs because the shorts feed moves really fast. So far, that hasn't been the case. My experiment with shorts has not gone well at all. My shorts typically get fewer views. First of all, there is no notification to my subscribers. So any of you that are subscribed, you don't see a notification when I upload a short. It will show up sometimes in the subscribers feed, but it seems iffy or hit or miss because I've had a couple of people tell me that they didn't see them at all. So that's kind of concerning. So my shorts experiment hasn't been great. The one place that you can be guaranteed to see every video I post is actually in the Discord server, because the Discord server, I've got it set up so that every time a video goes live, it pops up in a message in Discord. So if you're on Discord, come and join the server. That's completely free. You don't have to, click the link in the description down below. You can come join the Discord server. Try to get more people in there. My goal is to build an active community and get a lot of people, a lot of talking, a lot of just hanging out, chilling, having fun, and trying to figure all this out as we go. So working on all of that. I don't know. I feel like I kind of like this style of video. I think so far, at least. We'll find out how much I like it when I get done editing. But uh, to me, sitting around here and hanging out, and it feels more like a conversation. And that's kind of, I think, something I want to add in to my repertoire of videos, because I think so many of my videos have been like I have a subject that I want to do, and that's great. And to listen to the YouTube experts tell it, it's like, well, that's all you can do. No, if I'm going to build a community that's going to be based around doing content where I'm like having conversations with people and talking to people, I think sometimes a video like this can be good because I've got a lot of stuff that I think about. And what is YouTube if not for therapy, right? I'm interested to see down in the comments, what do you guys? I know I've talked to a few of you in Discord, in the comments. Every once in a while on like Facebook, I'll get a message. But I'm really interested to know what you guys are looking for in a channel or in a community that maybe you haven't found anywhere else. That's something that maybe I could implement, because especially for the bigger communities, like that's the thing, is I don't see myself ever getting a million subscribers or anything like that. What I do see is maybe getting 5 or 6 thousand subscribers, a small community of people where we can talk and chat and just have a good time. Too many times in this world, and this is something I've been thinking a lot about lately too, is that there's a lot of rush, there's a lot of hurry, there's a lot of we have to do things this way and be as efficient as possible. I was going to do an entire video talking about efficiency and how we're just way too efficient. Basically, what it boiled down to, I started recording it and I was like, this is just too crazy. But the basics of what it boiled down to was everybody, or not everybody, but a lot of people will try to do everything as efficiently as possible, and they'll break every little task down. And it really pointed out. I saw a lot of it in like one of the games that I play online is Elder Scrolls Online, and it's a big community. It's an MMORPG, and there's a lot of people on there that are grinding for gear, grinding for materials so they can craft things, and they find like the most efficient way. It blows me away, because those people will get on there and they'll be like, okay, so this is the way you can get the most of these things per hour, and it's like, it's a game. What are you doing? And I found that not just in games, but just everywhere in life in general. It seems like people are getting, you have to do things this way, you have to do things that way. Everything's a rush. Everything's an argument. We have to, you know, Facebook, delete Facebook was trending on Twitter today. And I was like, why is it trending this time? And I look in, and just people, so many people complaining about Facebook's bad because of this, and Facebook's bad because of that, and they sell your data, and everybody on there is toxic, and they argue, and they hate each other, and it's like, it's 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 that way because that's what people wanted. A free platform where they could have access to, have groups together and have access to their friends and family, and it's what people wanted. And we can't blame Facebook for that kind of stuff. But the point of that diatribe or whatever you want to call it. The whole point of that is that social media and the world is what we make it. And I want to have a place where we can hang out, where we can chat, have discussions about things, whether we agree, disagree, whatever it happens to be, but not, we don't have to treat everything as if it's the end of the world, or, as if it's you agree with me or you disagree with me. And if you disagree with me, then we can't be friends. Like, I don't think that's healthy for society. And especially in this day and age with everything so polarized and everything so crazy, I have gotten so fed up and detached from the world in a lot of ways because I got burnt out hearing about it. The 2020 election in the US here was a big one, and I got really into it for a while. My position was always like, "Hey guys, we can disagree, but let's have a conversation." Nobody wanted to do that, and at the end of the day, I got so burnt out by the time all of it was done with everything. I was like, okay, I want to find somewhere where there's where there's not this animosity, where people can get along and talk and hang out. And I haven't found anything like that. I haven't found anything covering my interests. And if your interests align with some of my interests, maybe this is the place for you. Maybe you'll find that here. You know, photography, paranormal stuff, logic and reason. Some of the kooky stuff that I've covered. What is reality like? Stuff that we can cover for fun and have a good time without going overboard, and where we can all just hang out. And that's why I encourage people to go over into the Discord. That's why I encourage people to leave comments. And whether you have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I'm on all of those platforms. If you're interested in Patreon and supporting me there, I've got that set up. I just made a post today, as a matter of fact. By the time this comes out, it'll probably be a couple days old, but covering what happened in the past month, what's going on in the next month, stuff that I'm trying to keep up with there. So I've got all of these different outlets. What I need now is a community in those outlets where we can just collaborate and work together. Like, that's the biggest thing for me. This video is already getting way too ranty, I think, but I'm gonna post it anyway. I'm gonna put it up because obviously seeing how it turns out is going to be interesting. But also, I want to know if there's anyone out there like me that feels the same way I feel, that isn't just looking for a YouTube channel that's going to, or a YouTube community. Sorry, I had a little lump in my throat there. But I want to know if there's anybody out there that's looking for a community, that's looking for a YouTube channel that isn't like the rest, that isn't doing the cuts every 5 seconds, that isn't show, throwing things up on the screen constantly, trying to hold your attention because everybody's attention is so short nowadays. Like, I feel like there's other people out there like that would be interested in this kind of a community. And I want to know, do you feel that way? If you do, awesome. Subscribe, hang out. Like I said, come over to the Discord. We've already had I've had one person so far that signed up for Discord to join the server. And that to me was so awesome, because the fact that somebody would sign up for a brand new platform to be a part of the community, that means a lot. Like, every single one of you that takes the time to watch my videos, to leave comments, to hang out in the Discord server, I want that. I want to have fun with that. And share your art if you're an artist. I didn't know I was an artist until I started taking pictures. You might be an artist and not even realize it. Maybe you have poetry or music or paintings, photography, like whatever it happens to be. Join the Discord, share your art. I want to build that community. I want to do that and have that there as a way for us to kind of not disconnect from the world, but to build a better world, to build more communication into things, to make things better than they are today, because I think that's within our control. And there's so many things that, if you turn on the news, if you scroll through just random Facebook, random Twitter, it sounds like the world is ending on a constant basis. It's not. And I want a place that we can hang out, that we can have real conversations and realize that, you know what, tomorrow's going to come and things will get better. And it's not all doom and gloom all the time. Like, we can have fun and enjoy ourselves no matter how bad things seem today. Because I guarantee you there's points all throughout human history where everybody thought the world's ending, the sky is going to fall. And then the sun came up the next day. So, like I said, I got a little more ranty than I meant to. I'll share some of the pictures that I took. I'll share some of the pictures that I took today here at the end of the video. Right at the end of that, I'll just have a black screen with a video for you to go watch next if you want to. But that's not really what this video was about. So let me know what you think of the pictures. Let me know down in the description. What do you agree, disagree? Like, where are you at? And all of this, anything, whatever opinions you have on the stuff that I've talked about. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you. I appreciate you taking some time out of your day to sit and, watch something that I put together. But, yeah, that's all I got for this video. I'm going to, like I said, I'll leave some pictures up here. I'll play some music and make a little montage, and then you can click on the next video if you want to. But other than that, I plan on having another video up. I've got some more topics I want to cover in the next couple of weeks. But, yeah, I'll let you know more about that down the road. So, I want to thank you all for watching. Everybody have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.
All right. Well, I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. This ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running